Bang! Neeves Knives. I'm Jared, and this is a video. We have 7 knives here. There's actually more than 7 because we have some doubles, but it's 7 knives with this style blade shape, a sheep's foot blade shape, this size though. So that's going to be the main factor to this. They're all going to be right around this size, which is a fantastic size for EDC, right around the 3-inch blade mark. Now this is the Kizer Deviant. The Kizer Deviant is an awesome purchase from KAISER. M390 blade steel. They have a couple different versions, the copper and the micarta. Now there is a white and black tuxedo version, but the thumb stud action on this thing is on another level. The detent is so well tuned. I mean, it is super snappy. Great access to the lock bar, and it is super smooth with the ceramic ball bearing pivot. Deep carry pocket clip. Just a fantastic knife all the way around. Now, the next one is a CM design. This is the TUCSON TS319. Now, the 319, same thing. Same blade shape, right around the same size. This one's a little bit smaller, but not by much. Now, the 319 or 319 has a 14C 28M blade steel, titanium scales with a steel liner lock. And it also has the carbon fiber inlays that are very nice, very well done. Titanium milled pocket clip that works actually pretty well. I know it looks a little funky, but it actually works pretty good. And then a hidden lanyard tube. The action is really good. Now, it's not false shut, but it is very smooth. But the reverse flick on it is fantastic. Has a really nice sound to it. The detent is very well tuned. Very easy to deploy right or left-handed. Very nice. The access to the lock bar is also very generous. And the milling is really cool. I mean, most of it's stone washed and very soft, but we do have some intricate milling around the pivot. Very cool knife. Let's get to the next one. Now, let me leave this one out for a second because the next one is also a CM design done by Kooby. But the Kooby is a little bit longer, just a little bit, and a little bit better cutter. Now this one's thick, so, you know, you do get really good leverage on this one, but this one has a little bit better geometry, so a little bit better cutting geometry, not by much, but a little bit, and it is a liner lock with G10 scales. The blade steel is D2 on this, and you can see the CM logo. Really smooth action. It is a front flipper and a reverse flicker. Ooh, that was my fault. The reverse flicking action and front flipping action is both, it's equally as good. They are very good. Super crisp detent. We have a T10 pivot and T8 hardware. And it has a reversible pocket clip. So if you are left-handed, this would be a better option because you have a reversible pocket clip and the action is really good in both hands. So very awesome buy. Access to the lock bar is really generous and it does cut really good. We have ceramic caged bearings and a ceramic detent ball, deep carry pocket clip, like I said, that is reversible. Let's get to the next one. Now, the next one, the KAISER October, also has another version, the titanium version. Now, this one's not out yet. It'll be out soon, but it is a prototype. But this is a fantastic knife. Awesome action. The orange peel titanium is very durable. Like, I mean, it's almost scratch proof. Now it also has a great flipping action. But this one's a prototype, so available soon. This one is available though. They have a black version and the red version. Awesome micarta, very well done micarta. And it is in M3, or sorry, yes, 20 CV. I'm sorry, 20 CV, which is the same thing as M390. Great access to the lock bar. Stupid smooth. The leverage on the flipper tab, see how much higher it is than the center of the pivot. Very good. Very powerful flipping action. Now, you don't have a flipper tab to hit your finger, so either you got to hold it up really high or you got to let it kind of come down and smack you in the thumbnail. But either way, it's really good. You have reverse flicking action in both hands. It's really good. And you do not have a reversible pocket clip, so that is a thing. Great ergos, though. It feels really, really good in the hand. It is a little thin for the height, but it's still pretty good. The jimping is well placed. I mean, this is a nice little squeeze right here. The pinch grip is really good. Super useful blade shape, a sheep's foot blade is. Next, you know what? One more KAISER. We have the KAISER Critical Mini 3V steel. Yes, 3V steel. That is amazing because this is only $100 knife. That is crazy to get 3V steel. 3V is an extremely tough steel. Now, are you going to be able to get all the benefits out of 3V in this type of package? Probably not. But it's still awesome because it gets really good edge retention nevertheless. Very, very smooth on the drop. Awesome flipping action, even though it is a little bit, it's basically centered with the pivot, but the detent is strong enough that you get a nice snap on it. Very smooth drop. The ergos are really nice. It just has a perfect depth and thickness for a nice grip. So you get a lot of leverage down into your cuts, and then the utility cuts are going to be fantastic with the sheep's foot blade. Now you do have to worry about corrosion. So, you know, that's just something to be careful with. Make sure you keep it nice and dry. Access to the lock bar is really good. It is on ceramic caged bearings, and it does have a deep carry clip with flat screws. So the clip works great in and out of the pocket. Awesome, awesome work knife right here. And the geometry is pretty good too. Next, the QSP Penguin, which also comes in a titanium version, which is awesome because this is a very affordable knife, a great bang for your buck. It was like 25 bucks. It's around $32 or something now. D2 steel, beautiful denim micarta, which is extremely good quality. Deep carry, reversible clip. Nothing in the way. Those little button screws, your pants or your jeans or your pocket goes right over the top of it. Fantastic ergos. I mean, this thing is really good in the hand, especially for just EDC tasks. Great access to the liner. Mine is very, very smooth. It is on phosphor bronze and Teflon, although the titanium version is on bearings. Now, the titanium version is obviously titanium frame lock, titanium milled clip, and it is stupid smooth. The detent is so well tuned on this. You can hear it when it clicks in. Very, very nice click. Good action. 154 cm blade steel, which, you know, for this price, this is such a great bang for your buck. Both of these options are great bangs for your buck. I mean, this one is slimmer than the micarta version, but the level of quality, you can feel it in this knife. We have a steel lock bar insert, ceramic caged bearings that are super duper snappy, and it's just a great user. You can get up nice and close to the blade, nice and comfortably too. A lot of knives you can get up close to the blade, but being able to do it comfortably is it's definitely a benefit when you are, you know, cutting and doing cutting tasks and everything. Very easy to reverse flick on both options. I mean, even this budget option, both of them are just an amazing buy. You can't go wrong with either one. I'm super impressed with both of these knives. This one does get like almost a false shut action when I start flicking it, because it is a Teflon and phosphor bronze washer. So, you know, has to kind of break in a little bit when I first open it up. Next, the Kooby Vagrant. And if you notice, all these knives have been the same size, but we also have a liner lock version of the Kooby Vagrant. So if you're a lefty, you might want to pick this one. Now the titanium version is a lot more expensive. Yes, it is, but awesome, awesome knife. Both of these are fantastic knives. This one's brand new, so it does have a little breaking in to do. The ergos just melt in your hand. So comfortable. Reversible pocket clip. T10 pivot. T8 hardware. Great access to the lock bar. Stupid smooth on the drop. The detent is pretty strong on this one. And the hole. My one complaint about this knife is that they chamfered this hole. I wish they didn't do that. It's easy to use, but you know, I just wish it was a little sharper around the edge. But still a fantastic knife. This one's mine's an AUS 10, but I think all the new versions are an S30V. Titanium frame lock. Milled pocket clip, titanium backspacer, all the bells and whistles. Mine is super broken in, so it's a lot easier to flick than this one. Very smooth on the drop. Now, this one's an AUS 10 as well, but, because you can't get these ones anymore. You can only get them in S30V now, but this one's an AUS 10, exactly what my titanium version is in. G10 and a steel liner lock that is rock solid. Awesome carry, deep carry. I do wish there was a little bit more. I wish they would have just inset the clip. That would have been even better, but you know, yeah, it's a very affordable knife, so it's hard to complain when a knife is this good. It's hard to complain, you know, because this is a solid buy. So there you guys go. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.